Hello and welcome to this week's Trafford TV with me, Richard Bradshaw. This week I'm joined by Environment Education Officer Kate Fuller. She's here to talk about a new litter campaign that's been launched in Trafford this week. Thanks for joining me, Kate. Tell me a bit about what's new in this campaign.
Well, the Dirty Pig campaign is run by NCAMS, the Keep Britain Tidy charity. It aims to target 18 to 25-year-olds who think that dropping litter on the floor is acceptable. The artwork features young people. There's a young boy with a pig snout and a young woman with a curly tail. It's meant to be quite hard-hitting, and it encourages young people to think about what they look like to their peers when they're seen dropping litter. The campaign is running in 16 local authorities for 4 weeks and follows on from other litter-related campaigns such as anti-gum dropping and anti-cigarette litter.
And how did Trafford become involved in this?
Well, in order to be selected for this, we had to make an application to NCAMS. And in October last year, we found out that we were one of 10 authorities who got the whole package, so the advertising and supporting materials such as posters, vinyls and stickers for businesses. There are 6 other councils who are taking part, and they've just got the supporting materials. Obviously, we're very pleased to be able to take part in this.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of things can we expect to see as part of the campaign?
Well, if you've been out and about in Trafford in the past week, hopefully you might have already seen something. There's 2 central pieces of artwork, one with the young man, one with the young woman, and they're all over the borough. We've got 75 bus stops covered in the artwork. For example, if you've been down the A56 in Stratford, there's lots of artwork there. It's also going to be up on 40 phone boxes and 54 washroom panels in 18 different pubs, bars and clubs across the borough. So if you go out at night or you use the bus or you drive down any of the roads, you should have already seen something. Lots of other council departments have taken part as well, which is brilliant. The Children's and Young Persons Services Street Scene team are handing out leaflets which feature the artwork and useful phone numbers. The library services are taking part, the parks, the allotments. There's really lots and lots of places where you can see this artwork. And we've also been visiting local businesses with the environmental enforcement officers. We've been to all the 4 town centres and many of the different outlying towns and villages. And we're asking businesses if they're willing to display posters or vinyls to their customers and passers-by. Really, the aim is to spread the message as far and wide as possible. And if there's any Manchester United supporters out there, you might have spotted the artwork there. We've been lucky enough to take part with their environmental management team again, and the artwork went up on their turnstiles for one of their Carling Cup matches, right. And also we had an article placed into their match programme. So really, hopefully, lots of people will have spotted this artwork and taken heed.
Is litter a big problem in Trafford? Or?
Litter's quite a big problem. Obviously, we've got a number of town centres and link roads. Lots of people pass through the borough every day. It obviously aims to target people dropping food-related litter. Yeah. Now in Trafford, cigarette-related litter is a major problem. 85% of transex surveyed in the local district environmental quality survey by NCAMS showed cigarette litter. But fast food littering is a close second. 84% of transex surveyed had sweet wrappers. Then we had 71% had non-alcoholic drinks wrappers. So for example, Coke cans or maybe Ribena cartons. 39% had snack packaging, all the way down to 12% actually had discarded food and drink. So you can see when you put all those different types of food on the go related litter together, we do actually have quite a problem in different areas. Right. To combat the amount of litter that's on our streets, as well as monitoring it through surveys such as this and taking part in advertising campaigns, we have a number of officers who are trained to issue fixed penalty notices, where the parks officers, the environmental enforcement officers and the street crime patrollers can all issue these 14-day £50 notices to anybody seen dropping litter on the streets. Now, if it's not paid within those 14 days, then we can actually take the offenders to court. We also carry out litter picking sessions with primary school groups, really to sort of instill the anti-littering message as young as possible. Hopefully this will mean that the next generation aren't as keen on dropping litter as young people are today. Right.
And how will you know if the campaign's worked or not?
Well, working out what sort of a difference this campaign makes is obviously very important and quite a large part. In early December last year, 2008, before any of the advertising was put up throughout the borough, we carried out a number of surveys in key areas near to pubs, bars, shops, clubs, areas that have a littering problem at the minute. We counted different sorts of litter, how much there was, what time of day this was. Now, we're going to be doing exactly the same after the end of the campaign, late February, early March, and hopefully we'll see that there's actually been a reduction in the amount of fast food related litter that's been dropped. Hopefully, the more the message is seen by people of Trafford, the less litter will get dropped and the longer the effects will be left.
Right. Thanks for that, Kate. That's all from me this week. You can view all the top stories on the website. See you next week on Trafford TV.